Okay, for number 5, they want us to find which statement about k of x equals negative x squared minus 2x plus 15 is true. It says the zeros are, and then it gives us some factors here. Well, remember that this is a quadratic equation because we have an x squared as the highest exponent. To solve quadratic equations, or in other words, to find their zeros, which is the same thing as solving it, those are the solutions, we'll just put it in the calculator. Now notice this says k of x. When we put it in our calculator, and again, I want you to type this in, I'm just going to use y equals. If you want to use f of x, you can, and instead of the y, it works the same. But you want to make sure you don't put k in there. The calculator doesn't understand it. It understands f of x and then y and x, and that's it. Now notice that my calculator screen is all wacky here. That's going to happen as you work through the test. So you want to make sure that you recognize there's a home button here. Click that home button. It'll send you back to where you were. Now my graph happens to be turned off. So you see that over here. If that ever happens to you, just click on it so the color comes back. Now this is my parabola. I don't see the whole parabola. I see that the vertex is up at the top somewhere, but the vertex is not important to me. All I need to look at is where the zeros are. The zeros are where it crosses the x-axis. We sometimes call them roots, sometimes x-intercepts, but they're the solutions. The reasons we call them zeros is because they have 0 in the y-coordinate every time. My solutions are negative 5 and 3. In other words, my zeros are negative 5 and 3. Now be careful. Look how tricky they are. And I'm like, oh no, I forgot. I know it's negative 5, but was it a positive 3 or a negative 3? You see how close they are? I'm going to come back and check. Double check, triple check, quadruple check. Negative 5 and a positive 3. There's only one choice. There's only one choice that has it. We don't even have to look at the rest of it, but that's the reason. They just factored this because x plus 5 times x minus 3 will give you x squared plus 2x minus 15, then we take the opposite to get the original one. But if you know what zeros are, you don't even have to worry about that because notice none of the other choices are the same. They all vary a little bit. So my correct answer here, just looking at the graph, is going to be G. It's negative 5 and a positive 3. And that's it. We're done with this one.